My, oh my, it's Tuesday night. This is Six Balls Deep with your hosts, Pat, Andy, and Travis, and some special guests.
Fade out intro.
Fade it.
Yeah.
Fade in.
Fade it.
Whoa.
Episode 52, ladies and gentlemen. Happy birthday, Six Balls Deep.
Yeah. Man, we got some delay going right now. It is easily 30 seconds.
Nice and
There we
solid.
are.
Nice
What's up,
and solid.
boys?
Gentlemen, wow. Who are these two handsome fellers?
Hey guys,
Hello,
how's it going?
Pat. What did you do here?
Nothing. Well, you can't hear him?
I can't hear him.
Oh,
Greg,
they've gone. They've
Oh,
left us.
Can you hear me?
he's giggling by himself.
Hello London, hello London, Mayday, Mayday.
Yeah.
Ah.
I was
All
gonna
right,
say,
repeat everything you previously stated.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, nah, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing all right. For those of you guys who don't know, these are a couple former guests of the show, ball stars, if you will. Up top, the author, Mr. Ball Ping Hammer himself, Adam Riley.
Yo.
Right in the middle, a menace in the chat, the real Greg Hill in the flesh, in the flesh skin. And down at the bottom, hanging out with an extraterrestrial, is our good friend Austin, who lives not too far, but never seems to make it by. You know? No, I'm just-
Who is that dude?
Word.
Oh goodness. How's everybody doing, man?
Hey
What's
guys.
going on? What's going on over there next to the extraterrestrial?
Does Austin know he's hanging out with ET? Is he watching?
I don't think he does.
Oh, he has no idea that he's kicking it with ET. My bad. I didn't mean to spill the beans.
I can't hear Travis or Andy, just so everybody knows.
What? You can't hear us?
Hmm.
Okay. The beginning of the podcast usually starts with us working out the kinks. So
Yeah.
I know
This is my favorite segment.
There it is.
Yeah.
You got it?
You guys were talking to each other before before.
Yeah.
Look at the puzzled look on Patrick's face.
Yeah. Well, you guys are all focusing on me, and I gotta think. You guys gotta be a buffer. You're like smoke and mirrors. You need to understand when I'm in duress. And
Yeah, dude. I got
How do you
you.
not
I got
fucking-
you. Pay no
Hey.
attention to the man in front of the curtain. Pay no attention.
First off, Patty boy, you made the first mistake that every woman I've ever been with makes, is that you tried to give a hint. You can't give a hint if you want something to
wait,
get
so
done.
you guys can hear them?
Oh.
I can hear you. I can hear Greg. Yeah, I don't think I really. I don't know if Austin's talking. I can't hear Andy or
Wait,
Travis.
can you
I
hear
did
Andy and Travis?
for a split
Yeah,
second.
I can hear all you motherfuckers.
See, this is weird.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have to go into the Discord? Do you have them muted at all?
You must have us muted on your end.
Oh, the
I
kids.
was talking to them fucking beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I think
Oh, you guys can't hear me?
If you right
No,
click
you're
their
fine,
name,
Greg.
you'll see a mute next to their name.
Oh.
If you see a mute, you gotta right click their name and hit mute. So unmute them.
No, they're definitely not muted.
That's weird.
No. No.
Well, this is.
Yeah.
Austin's trying to video in.
Yeah, through
Let's-
Discord. I can't do that, Austin. This is a lot of things. Oh, maybe I can. I don't know. There's so many
One thing,
things
one-
going on
so-
here,
We've been doing this for a year now, but we don't do this.
Clearly,
that
yeah.
often. Yeah. So,
We did just decide to change things up last minute.
yeah,
Kinda.
you know,
we
fuck
tried.
the old
We
switcheroo
tried
here.
things.
it was
Now
a good
Austin's
yeah.
really throwing me for a curveball because he wants. Me to, like, he's like trying to get on through Discord. Like I just have fucking magical powers, which I do. Discord Austin.
We're
is what I
working,
call it.
bud.
Look at him. There he is, dude. Don't ever fucking doubt me. Don't. I'm the creator.
Whatever.
Dude. You can't
Speak,
hear
Austin.
Austin though. It's gonna look real shoddy though.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo,
I
can
hear
I
ya.
can hear Austin.
Yo, wait.
Oh,
There we go.
I can hear Greg. I can hear everybody except for Trav and Andy.
Wait, Trav. Hey, Austin, can you hear Trav and Andy?
Look at
Yeah, I
the Kinsies.
You can hear us.
Woo!
See?
I'm listening on.
Okay, so
Hey,
then
Adam.
it's just it's an Adam thing for sure then.
Yeah,
So it's
tell him
not-
leave and come back.
Oh well,
dude.
fuck you guys.
Tell him leave and
Well,
come back.
sorry, Adam. If the other two, it's just a.
I
we're just-
don't know.
It's
I
not- it's
can
not-
hear Adam too. Is the weird part, but I'm watching on YouTube. Maybe that's where the audio's
Yeah,
coming
tell
from.
him
No,
Yeah,
you
make
shouldn't
Austin
watch from YouTube. That's for sure.
Wait, now I can hear Travis.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hearing.
Oh,
Maybe you need to
just have
turn
go a
them
little to the
up.
left.
If you right-click their name on Discord, there's a volume button.
That's all the way fucking up.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lanta.
Is
I
the-
think I can
possibly
hear
is
everybody
the-
now.
Is your beanie covering your ears holes?
Yeah, man, Travis.
Does he have a beanie on? Or is it- Yeah, he has a beanie.
Well, you
on.
can hear him. You
I
heard the
legit
insult.
hear.
You reacted. At least you heard it.
He's been
Oh, I can't hear him now.
Yeah.
Can't hear me now? Jesus.
I got you.
Oh,
What's
now I can
happening?
hear you. Yeah.
How do
Yeah.
you watch everybody without watching on YouTube?
Wow.
That had to be the most riveting first,
It's 11 minutes.
11 minutes of
Actually,
the
the first
podcast.
5 minutes is me shredding, so that's insane.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, that intro was sick, bro.
Was a dope intro. I was
Yeah.
jamming.
Look
I
at
was
this
jamming.
setup we got right
I had something caught in my throat when I did the intro.
Yeah,
so
it's
really
only
rough.
10 minutes in, and I think I finally found the setup for the cast. Here we go. Oh, yeah, check it out. Hey.
Cool.
What did you finally do?
Yeah, I don't know. Austin's covering our logo, but now it looks better because he's got like all
Yeah,
our little
this is
Discord
nice.
buttons.
And we
below.
got some chat.
Okay, question, Austin. You ready?
Sure.
Are you an Angels fan or a Padres fan or like what are you?
Oh.
He's a fan.
Good question.
Hell no. Hell no.
Was that an answer?
I'm a Padres season ticket holder because I live right here. But
What?
I grew up an Angel fan though, so I'm both, I guess.
Damn.
One-
You
but
got
they don't play each
courtside
other.
Tickets to the Padres.
Courtside, field level.
Really? Jeez.
But
Right by
one's
the net.
AL, one's NL. They don't play very often.
Okay, so there it's not. I'm pretty uneducated when it comes to baseball because there's just a lot going on, as in like too many games,
Mhm.
like in a substantial amount of games, and they seem to take a
True.
long time. But I do love going to baseball games. So, is there two leagues in baseball the same way that there's, or I should say, two divisions or two conferences in
Yes.
baseball, the same as the NFL?
Yes.
Okay.
Why are you
Same-
so short with your answers?
Riveting.
No, the same.
Yes.
Same exact.
No.
I'm all yes. Yes, move
No.
on. No, I'm kidding.
Austin always has the best camera angles. Like he's just laying on his back. And he's got the fucking laptop on his belly.
I feel dirty watching Austin.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
definitely
you're
the
welcome.
same way he watches Pornhub.
Yeah. I feel
Oh, yeah.
dirty and I love
Yeah.
it.
I think we're picturing
Lord.
We're picturing.
POV of Austin's bad dragon accessories.
Oh yeah, to answer your question, it's the same exact as every other sport. And you don't, but in baseball, you play the people on the other side even less. So that's changing. Next year, every team plays every team starting next year.
Every team plays every team.
every
Correct.
year.
Yeah.
They play every team every year. So how many teams are there in baseball? There's 32 in the NFL. How many?
30.
30. There's less teams but more games. Oh, they got plenty of time to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
162
152
games?
games. 162.
180, 162. Sorry, yeah.
162. Yeah.
That's way. That's like
Too many fucking games.
yeah. It's like 150 too many.
That's almost as many
Too
days
many
as
games.
teachers work.
Yeah, if you put your salary like over the time you had to spend on the field, like football is probably the most lucrative, huh? 'Cause you only got like a couple hours a week that you really got to go hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Here's
Or
why
basketball.
Well,
Well, basketball plays a
Well,
lot of games
yeah.
too, though.
Yeah, but they make a lot. Of money.
82. Like, here's the thing about baseball, though, and this is my issue I've always had with baseball, is that, like, it'll be like Wednesday at 11 a.m., and it's like, there's a fucking Yankee game on or something, and you're like, what the fuck? It's morning. I just had breakfast, and it's the middle of the week, and there's, like, no wonder nobody's watching these fucking games.
Yeah, it's fucking time to watch golf right then.
I would rather watch golf.
No.
Yeah.
100%.
No.
100%.
I don't know, kidsies.
1,000%.
Yeah.
About
I'd rather watch Austin try to fight his way out of a paper
I'm
bag.
just getting texts, random texts.
I just like to watch Austin sometimes, just watch him, see what he does.
Right. Yeah.
He should have a live stream.
Speaking of baseball,
What is he doing right
the
now?
Padres are playing the Dodgers right now, and they're losing. Boo.
Good.
Hold on.
Interesting.
Before we get started,
I
I just want to start this thing off with 2 words. 6 balls deep.
That's what I'm talking
Okay.
about. 2 words.
2 words. 6
Nice.
balls deep, Austin. Come on.
They're deep. Your
Okay.
hat's kind of got 6 deep in there. Like,
Hmm.
Yeah. Ooh, great merch idea.
Balls.
yeah. We should
Yeah,
just hang
throw-
some balls from the bottom of a San Diego. Fuck. That'd be kind of sick.
Stealing from the purse.
Andy looks tan, does he not? Did Andy been in the booth, dog?
Oh, it's the new 4K camera. Andy, tell them all about it.
It's a 4K camera.
There you go, ladies and
Okay,
gentlemen.
okay,
Sick.
okay.
All right.
More Ks than the other one.
It's definitely an upgrade.
Camera does look
Yeah.
good, dude. Definitely
Yeah,
up
camera
Can you
looks great.
zoom in?
Not from here, but if we want to mount it on something else, I could use the mount that it's
Uh-oh,
on right
awesome.
now to zoom.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
all right. He's probably watching.
But this is the camera that we will be shooting ball on the street interviews,
Oh
No.
yeah,
What was it?
behind the balls, the documentary, as well as maybe.
Oh,
some
there you go.
videos.
just a couple of nuts in the street.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
We've got plans.
Yeah, we got big.
Austin went private, I guess.
I don't know what's going on here. He
Oh,
left.
this
He's
is
gone. He
he's
said,
probably bottling farts, dude.
He's done.
Probably
Already
bottling
doing that
farts.
now. Yeah,
Oh,
I heard he's doing that. It's not as lucrative as it was. What's the lady's name that does that?
That
The
does.
jarred.
Oh,
flesh
I
tans.
think that's Amaranth. Yeah, Amaranth.
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 Never forget that.
Not quite on that level.
Yeah.
You guys, did you see the video with her at like TwitchCon or whatever it was?
No, was she twerking or what?
No, like one of her Twitch sub follower people, whatever, walks up to take a picture with her. It's like one of the cringiest things I've seen in a while. And this guy takes a picture with her and then gets down on all fours and like puts his ass in the air and like has her like step on him to take a picture. And
That's not like
it's
sub and dom shit, huh?
it's really
Wow.
really hard to watch. It was one of those things where it's like, oh god, bro, you need to like learn how
That's
to.
someone's kid.
I
It
don't
makes
know.
you think about society.
I'm kind of
bit.
into like the sub part, you know. Like I want to be a sub. I want to be one of those people.
Like,
Yeah,
you want to
'cause,
sub
like,
people?
no, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I'm like, you know, I can sub people
Okay.
really, but like every once in a while I want to be subbed, you know.
Okay,
Where's my dom, you know?
I mean,
Let's explore this for a
Are
couple
you still
minutes.
here, Austin?
I
Greg,
came back. That's what I
Oh
came
my,
back
he's
into. I
back.
wish I didn't.
Is that a Fast and Furious reference? You want to be subbed by
He's
Dom?
back here.
He lives his life.
I want to be able to.
It just means sub just means submissive. Yeah, every once in a while I want to be submissive. Yeah, I want to be thrown
Yeah,
against
but-
the wall and beat up a little bit. It'd be nice.
yeah, but you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna have it done to a streamer from Twitch you've like never met before, and then be like,
You'd be
please step on
surprised.
me.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Maybe, was he a furry? Did he have a tail?
Oh, I can find the video and send it to you. It's really, I don't know. It kind of gave me cringe feels.
Oh, I love the cringe.
Speaking of
I can't do the cringe. I can't.
Let's
like,
ask
yeah,
Greg
this
some
makes me feel
questions. Do
comfortable.
you, Greg? What kind of question do you?
Well-
Andy, ask Greg a question. Right on the spot.
Uh,
Do something cool.
Greg, what's something that's instantly cringe-worthy to you?
Okay, nice.
Well, yeah, great question. Speaking of that, TwitchCon, literally the only thing I've heard about it made me cringe. It was Adriana Chechik. I know
Oh,
she is in your guys' search history. She jumped into a foam pit, and broke her spine and her tailbone.
Yeah,
No.
fucked her up bad. Yeah.
Jump
Yeah,
into
she-
a foam
All that.
pit?
Well, it wasn't like a real foam pit. It was only like a foot
Apparently.
deep of foam, but it was on a concrete slab, and so it was just more for looks than actual like jumping in. And apparently, she's a Twitch streamer now. She's like redefining herself, which good for you, sister.
Okay,
but,
I've seen
You
her.
go, queen.
I've seen her. I've seen her on Twitch. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
So is she a
What's
Yeah.
her name?
You've seen her.
Paraplegic or
You've
something?
seen her.
Adriana Chechik.
The Chechik. It sounds hot.
CHECHIK or something weird like that.
Mhm.
Sounds like an
Yeah.
Amazon. Oh.
I don't know. It just happened this weekend.
That happened a couple days ago.
No. She changed. She quit. I think the porn industry like a couple years ago, and then she started streaming, and she's gotten big in Twitch, and so that's why she was at TwitchCon.
Dude, I watched. There's other porn stars. I watched Sasha Grey play Elden Ring, and she got really fucking far. I was like, damn.
Nice.
She
is a female.
Yeah.
She is a surprisingly wholesome streamer. Like
Okay, let's
Yeah.
bring her up. Sasha Grey. What is she? Sasha Grey.
she's
Yeah.
She's
she
a
actually
classic.
had like
Classic.
I've watched. I mean,
Ooh.
Allegedly, I don't know.
She has no lips.
I'm not.
She
All
has
I'm saying
no
is she has
lips.
a wholesome streamer of Twitch
Of gaming. Yeah.
gaming.
She's objectively not that hot.
I'm gonna probably say
No,
with
she
that,
was
I
in
haven't
ads
seen
for like major commercial retailers too. But yeah, Sasha Grey. She's also acted too. I think she's been.
She was
some
on.
really big
She was
movies.
on Entourage.
She was
had
in
like, a
Entourage, dude.
she's an
character arc on
actress,
Entourage. Yeah.
When the main guy is going downhill and he's getting all on benders and stuff, he starts dating Sasha Grey, and they're like, "Whoa, bro, you dating a porn star?" He's like, "Yeah."
It's just she's
Yeah.
not really an actress.
Yeah,
she just played, like
yeah.
the same person she
Not
is.
my type,
She's-
but teach
Is
their own.
that fair?
I mean, she knew the role pretty well.
We're gonna call that yeah. I
A
guess
gender
we're gonna call
role?
that acting. I'm saying if you're playing in a show that's based on like your character is literally you.
Mhm.
It's you. Like that's all. That's not really.
How are you
acting
gonna
at that
act
point.
you?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just like, let me be more like me. Like, let me wear this shirt of myself.
Just walk around like a stud all
Fucking
day
making
long.
an O face.
This
Yeah. Walk
This is
around
a
like a
little bit-
short king all day long.
Yeah, my chin
Right.
high like this, chest up high, chin high like this. Look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
chin not that high, but
What's fascinating is that once you get to a certain level of acting, you actually just are playing yourself, and you don't even have to play a character, and that's pretty much when you've reached movie star status. So
It's
like
like
Harrison
Matthew McConaughey.
Ford,
When do you start touching the little kids?
probably
Oh.
I don't know,
Oh, I
maybe
went
around the
there.
same time. I
went
don't know.
there. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, man.
when it was going so well, dude.
I mean, I was gonna.
Right.
When did they get introduced to start touching little baby buttholes, dude? Weirdos.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Fucking weird.
all right.
So Austin, what porn stars do you like?
So someone asked me this recently, Greg.
I'm a
actually.
MILF
It's
guy,
kinda weird. But I just allegedly, if I was to go to the adult sites you're talking about, Greg, if I
You
was
do,
to do that,
don't lie.
allegedly, I take what the world gives me. I don't go there. I
What does that mean?
don't type in a name. I just it pops up
Oh,
100.
interesting.
You don't just I just scroll through the algorithm and it's already prepared.
Austin is the algorithm, dude.
Yeah,
When
dude.
you humanize the algorithm, you get Austin.
Get ET back up there, dude. Come on.
I just scroll the algorithm. If I'm really feeling something, I might type it in. But generally, there's like
you're
100
really-
videos. Just,
Feeling something?
yeah.
Give me
But
an
generally,
example, Austin.
Sometimes you feel some type of way, you know?
Pat feels like sometimes he wants to type in sub. Pat would type
Yeah,
in sub.
right.
Yeah, sometimes I want to get spanked and tickled and shit. It's
Oh.
nice.
You would type in
And
like
Short King sub.
cowboy
Generally, I'll
man
just-
down by river.
Yeah.
I just scroll.
I mean, tell me, we're all men, you know. Unless you're a beta man, you know. If you're a real alpha male like me, you know, you walk around all day having to make all these decisions. Sometimes I want to get
Get
fucking
subbed.
dommed, you know, dude. I'll be subbed all day.
Bro.
What?
No.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I don't want to make a decision, especially on what we do in the bedroom. So then you just tie me down and do what you want. It's nice.
All right. Somebody else
No.
talk, please.
Anyone else?
Anyone else?
Anybody?
Anybody?
Travis, what makes you cringe?
What's that? Let's yeah.
I said, what makes you cringe, dude? Besides
Conversation.
preferences.
Yeah, this conversation's doing a pretty solid job at that.
Sometimes you just
yeah.
gotta open it up. You guys feel uncomfortable because you're not opened up, dude. I'm just in tune with my own feelings.
No, we're
You're very
uncomfortable because
open,
you're
yeah.
opening up.
Yeah. It's more of like
dude.
what you're doing.
I
Just
don't open
making
up
it-
for nobody. I tell you that. I said one knuckle. That's it.
Hocus Pocus 2, take it or leave it.
No.
Uh,
Get the fuck out of here.
Travis
Say
probably
what?
scared
Like,
of
being knuckled?
Yeah,
I'm
one
sorry.
knuckle, not a thumb
not
knuckle.
now, dude. But I probably, if I had to watch the first one again, I might pee my pants a little.
Did we just go from knuckles in orifices and
To
like
Hocus
which
Pocus
porn
2?
stars we drink it to Hocus Pocus 2?
I thought
That's
we were
where
keeping
Austin
that
went.
energy. I thought that we were talking
Is that
about
a big-
watching
is that a
Hocus
big
Pocus
jump,
2
apparently?
knuckles deep.
I mean, unless you're jerking off to like Bette Midler or whoever the fuck is in that movie, and
Is she still in the second one?
Sarah
Oh,
Jessica
yeah.
Parker.
I heard she's like
Oh,
a rat.
yeah.
Her teeth never stop growing. You know, they keep just
Really?
going.
I think her
Yeah, what's
gums
up?
are receding. I think that's what that is.
That makes more
Maybe a
sense.
little bit of both. Do a little Red
Yeah.
Rocket
Little-
status.
It's a recession. Young Jeezy made an album about it. Go
Mhm.
listen to that shit. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not
How
big
was
on-
everybody? Don't you go around and talk about everybody's week? Oh, how was everybody's week this week?
Yeah, we stopped doing
We
that.
stopped doing that. It was a shitty segment. But I will say, I will go around. We'll start clockwise. We'll start with Austin since he's at the top.
Let's go.
This is our year anniversary episode. We're looking back. We're doing some throwback stuff. I got the senior T-shirt on. Looking back on the
Nice.
podcast, what is a favorite moment or a shining beacon to you, or
Oh wow.
something
Okay.
like that?
Oh wow,
we're
kiss
looking
our
back.
asses.
Kiss our asses.
Oh.
a little bit.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna
Hold
do
on.
that. Definitely not
Or
gonna do
best
that.
or worst
Dick,
moment, I
honestly.
guess.
Look at that.
Yeah,
I
of the
got a cool
podcast, you
picture of
see?
you to
About
put up
the
there with
podcast,
ET.
yeah.
I could have made you look bad. Look at that. You have a great
Oh, that's
smile
that is a good picture. I took
Great.
that in Germany, I think.
Yeah,
Nice SC shirt. SC6 of the nation, by the way. Little side
here
tangent.
we
You're welcome.
go.
Got topic,
Uh,
dude.
Right on.
I mean,
right on.
just for the record, if you don't say the time you spent on the show, you're never coming on again.
I mean,
Oh well, that's what I didn't even get to start because Pat threw me off with the ET and the SC. Oh, that rhymes. No, but that was what I was gonna say. I think I was on the show the very first. I don't even know if you call it episode 1. It was like episode a half. 'cause
Oh,
I
it was
think
episode 1.
Okay, episode 1, Phantom Menace. So that was the first one. That was fun, and then I think Bijan and I were on long story short, I think I've been on about 2-3 times.
Short
2-3
story
times
long.
now.
Bro, that was a classic Austin story, dude.
2-3 times now, and it's
We just spun around in circles and got nowhere.
anyways, it's been fun. It's always been fun to come on, and it's been fun to even do these virtual ones a few times. And
Yeah,
then
what was the
just
coolest thing I've ever done? Andy basically said.
the coolest? What's the coolest thing Pat ever did? I mean, I said my time on the show was obviously the best
No.
shows, but
Oh,
the
for sure,
coolest thing
dude.
I mean, we were figuring ourselves out at that time, you know.
what's the coolest thing Pat ever did? I'll have to come back to that. Why somebody else? Is saying
we'll swing back to that.
Yeah, we'll swing back to that when we think of a cool
Around.
Oh shit. Okay. Also, you don't have Adam. You don't have very big shoes to fill after that fucking story.
Well, I mean, I'd be lying.
Female sevens.
Dang, that's cool. Hey, I went
mean-
10.5, dog. 10.5.
At least you're smiling in your picture the whole time.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said the fact that you guys have talked about, not to make it about me, talk about
right here, my man.
the fact that you guys have talked about my dick on multiple occasions.
Yeah, at least 5 episodes your dicks came out. That's 10% of our
Give up
episodes.
this episode.
So the fact that there is like part of like Six Balls Deep like canon and like lore, is like it's just there, and that's always just a weird thing to know that if I don't know if somebody dug deep enough onto the internet they'd like find these 3 dudes just like chatting about my junk.
Well, at least
Yeah.
somebody broke into
and
your
it's-
house
it
and
is
beat him over the
saturated.
head with that thing, you know?
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
dude. You're fucking,
Yeah,
fucking Molly Wall.
I mean, you guys. I mean, there's been a lot of different stuff. I mean, when you guys dressed up, that was pretty great. I mean, you guys have done a lot in the year that you guys have been doing this. I mean, what is it? 52 episodes is
52.
52 is impressive, and it's been cool to see what you guys have, where you guys started to where you guys are now, and to see how you guys have grown as podcasters. It's been pretty great to see. So I would like to say congratulations, and here's
Thank
to
you, sir.
you know
Thanks, sir.
52 down, and you know a lot more. I don't know how to multiply lots. Who knows how many
possibilities are
going
in
forward.
this.
Yeah.
But it's been a pleasure, boys, and I've
Which-
enjoyed watching you guys.
We've appreciated every minute of it. You guys can always tune in, check out our channel, see episodes of Adam, Greg, or even Austin. You know, getting something.
Why are even?
Joe Biden
even
reach around.
Austin,
Or
even Austin. I mean, if you
If you're
really
into
felt
that.
like,
You got a lot of
Yeah.
time on your hands.
Hey,
oh shit, that's funny.
low
That's really
blow.
No, we love you, Austin. That's why you're here. You're a ball star, dude.
Love-
We appreciate you.
Love
All
you.
right, Greg, pinch hitter, clean it up. What's your fave
That's not
moment?
how.
It's an instant call, dude. The Halloween episode. The Halloween episode was by far like the best. It's fucking hilarious. So many classic moments.
Yeah, Halloween for sure.
That was a great time.
Yeah.
Coming up on that again.
Yes, we're nearing in the Halloween. Hallows Eve
Yeah,
is
dude.
almost
Shit, that's right.
I gotta say, Travis probably cracked me up so much with his Macho Man bit. Like, yeah, that was fantastic.
I think a lot of our man on the street interviews are going to feature Macho Man pretty heavily.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great.
That'll be sick.
Especially because now it's kind of like a very niche or like fringe like person in pop culture.
Yeah, nobody's they'll think he's a homeless person.
Yeah,
People be like, "Who the fuck is this dude?"
dude. You know what? I think we talked about this on the cast that night in Halloween a year ago or whatever. But one of my favorite sounds like it's about to cut loose, boys.
Oh, baby.
Raining.
Thor
Wind and
Odin's
thunder.
son has
Yeah.
rained his essence upon us.
But we walked into Staters. Sorry, it started raining out here and thundering just now.
We got
We
rain.
walked into Staters that evening, all three of us all dressed up, and we got to check out, and we're getting our stuff, and the lady's like, oh, I know who you are, you know. And then she's all, and I know who you are. And you're Jeepers Creepers. That was the best. I was like, I'm fucking Undertaker.
So
I
cheapers,
mean,
cheapers,
yeah.
and a wife beater.
Yeah.
And I just tombstone her ass.
Yeah, then he pile drive, dude. Give her the last ride.
Jeepers
So,
Yeah,
Let's go
we
next
pushed,
time, man.
we pushed all the carts to the edge of the parking lot, so they all had to fucking walk multiple distances. Fucking sons of
You
bitches. We'll teach those bastards.
teach that cashier a lesson.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Someone had to deserve this.
So yeah.
So yeah, great answer, Greg. That's a classic. So since I have you guys here, I kind of want to pick your brains on some interesting subjects that are going on in the world today, especially Austin. What's going
Oh,
on with this?
Jesus Christ.
What's going on with these cheating scandals, bro? Especially the chess one between Ragnar
I
and
heard-
Hans. And
I
Patty Boy,
heard
if you could
about
pull up
that.
that meme that I sent to
Ragnar?
the Gmail, I sent a quick meme that's been going around about this thing.
That occurred in St. Louis, allegedly.
Yes,
Is
it
that
did.
the same? Is that the Magnus
Nobody
Carlsen
cares,
thing?
Oh, it was Magnus. I said Ragnar.
Okay, that's why I was
Yeah, Magnus,
confused. I was
sorry.
like, Ragnar, is there another one?
Close enough.
Magnus Ragnar. What the
Hey,
fuck? Some shit.
I watch a little bit of chess, and I actually like Magnus Carlsen, and I've seen him get
Yeah.
beat like a fucking shit. ton
Are
of
you
times, but-
serious? I've never heard you or seen you watch chess in my life, Travis. Are you
I
fucking?
watch it with you.
Oh yeah, he's all,
Okay, come
he's all,
on.
he's all, all right, Pat's gone.
Back
Pat
checkers.
just left. Let's throw on the chat.
I watched him get beat by this younger Indian kid who's probably like the same age as this dude. So like everybody was like, oh, he doesn't want to get beat by some fucking young kid and look stupid. And I don't think that's it because he's been beat a fucking shit ton of times.
Okay, so that's
So-
your perspective. on this.
Yeah, he never accused anybody of cheating before that I know of.
Mhm. It's a
And
little out of the blue.
yeah, but it's also like one thing that's weird is like that speed chess is so fast. It's literally, I don't.
Like sleight of hand.
It's hard. Yeah, how do you cheat? Like I don't really. I haven't looked too
Well,
much
so
into it.
there's been a few arguments. Are you guys familiar with the story?
Yeah.
At all?
Yeah, I am a little bit.
Oh, no.
A little bit.
Yeah, well, give us a rundown real quick.
A quick rundown is we've got Magnus. He's the world champion.
This guy with the hair.
No,
He's
he's
got
guy
hair.
with the beard, short hair. This guy is Hans. He's the up and comer. So Magnus is like 31. Hans is like 22. So he's the Gen Zer going up against this millennial. World master versus American master. They play, and this Hans guy, he just kind of like doesn't pay attention. He sort of seems like he's not focused on the game. Like Trav said, this is speed chess.
Yeah.
It requires hyper focus. Allegedly, these guys consume like 6,000 calories when they're playing these fucking things because your mind is actually consuming energy. But he plays it all nonchalant. People are basically saying that his rise was way too fast. He went from like a 2,000 to like a 2,700 in a year. And people are like, all right, this is some sold my soul to the devil shit.
Well, and admittedly,
self-admittedly, he has cheated in the past, apparently, when he was younger on online chess and things like that.
That's exactly right.
People instantly began to hold that against him.
Yes.
So, I mean, whether or not, I mean, we've all made mistakes, so I don't like to hold things like that against him because I've never made any mistakes, but if I had, they'd probably be substantial.
Obviously, yeah.
People might have known about him.
No, big
But one of the things that you noted and pointed out and also caught my attention watching the clip is that he, like you said, I don't know much about him, but he's very much not in tune with what's going on. It looks like he's just kind of fucking like, almost has like anxiety. Maybe he does, but he's kind of like looking off in the distance, looking here. And then all of a sudden he's like, okay, I'm going to do this. And it's like, wait, what the fuck? You weren't even paying attention to what was going on, really.
Mm-hmm.
How are you making such a fucking fantastic decision on your next move?
Yes. So he's got some strange playing habits, and he and Ragnar met, and he defeated Ragnar, fucking Magnus. He defeated Magnus, and then immediately after that, Magnus dropped out of the whole tourney, and he left the cryptic Twitter thing saying like, "Oh, if I say something bad will happen to me," which a lot of people took that he was implying he cheated. And so Reddit exploded with theories of how he cheated, and the most plausible theory that people came up with was anal beads.
Naturally.
Well,
Naturally.
Obviously.
Wait, my
Of course.
question is: this many people care about chess?
Well, it's one of those things where we live in a day in a
There's
world
like
where
45
things go viral. So I mean, it kind of
It's an international sport.
Is all these
Yeah.
are these closet chess lovers like Travis that I don't know about around here?
I mean, Austin and I have
I
played
mean-
chess before. I'm pretty sure Andy and I have played chess before at Austin's, not here. I don't have a chess set here. It's at my parents' right now. I've never brought it over. But, I mean, it's something I grew up. My dad taught me how to play chess. I enjoy
you did
it.
tell the story about that though. You did tell that story. I remember.
Yeah, Austin
Yeah,
and
he was the
myself
youngest person in California to play chess.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
play
why
a lot.
fucking-
I used to play
The
a lot.
youngest person in California to be a
We're
grandmaster
all,
in chess.
we're all over the nation, dude. Oh, chess scholarship to Chessville.
Chessville. Population you.
What's this piece called? I don't know, but I know what it does.
Oh, it's definitely not good. No, I don't know. It's not something I do consistently all the time. I'm not just like, fuck yeah, I gotta catch the next chess match. But I'll get into a YouTube thing and I'll start watching it, and I'm like, man, it's just like anything, dude. For a while, I was watching like, I can't think of the name of it right now, but basically diving, but people who would work underwater and they would dive in increments. So they would have to go so deep, like underwater
Yeah,
welders,
because
and they
of
would be there for
pressure.
like a week at a time. So they would go down like 100 feet or whatever it is, and then they would be in like this pod where they would stay, and they would like equalize their body pressure and all their blood and all this. And then they would continue down. And when they go up, they have to go up the same way. They have to stop and wait because if you go up too fast, you'll die. And so I got into like a wormhole watching that shit for a while. I mean, it's just one of those things, man.
Mhm.
You're a wormhole.
Chess is cool.
Oh, yeah.
If you
It's
watch
called a
this shit,
barometric framer.
yeah, if you watch speed chess, you'd like it. It's literally, it's pretty
It's
impressive.
dope.
I've
You
seen
can
it,
watch
yeah. It's
the,
like you hit that little clock to the side and shit.
Yes,
Once
do.
you get in that wormhole, you start watching the New York City chess, like the New York City street chess.
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
see
I've
you
watched
watching
Street
it, but like you
Chess.
guys knew names and shit. That's why I was blown away. I was like,
Well, these are the two big
No,
guys.
I know Magnus, and that's it.
And Magnus Carlsen is the only name anyone knows. I play chess, and that's the only name I know. Like he's just the king of the
100%,
king.
dude. It's like,
Yeah.
He's like the
literally-
Tiger Woods, bro.
It's literally like the biggest name in chess. He's been the
And
champ
he
for a long
cheats?
time. Prodigy. No,
No,
he's
he
not the
doesn't
cheater.
cheat. He's not
He got
the cheater.
beat.
It's another
he got beat by
Oh.
some fucking nobody.
He's been a grandmaster since he was like 9 years old or some shit.
He was one of the youngest ever. Yeah.
I think
he's
16 is
insane.
when he reached that
It's
level.
Prodigy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Greg,
that-
what about this fishing fucking cheating scandal, huh?
Same thing.
Well,
see?
So I'll touch on that in a second. One thing I wanted to say about the chess thing was, as Travis mentioned, the guy, or Travis or Andy, I forget who, the guy who cheated, he mentioned that he had, or admitted to cheating before. And the way that happened was the CEO of chess.com, which obviously in the chess world is like the biggest website, met with this guy one-on-one because they found a pattern that suggested he cheated. And I won't get into the details on all that because it's kind of nerdy and not very entertaining. But they basically released emails saying that he's admitted to cheating in over 100 matches. So this dude, like,
He's habitual.
yeah, he had to return all the prize money because these were all for money. So, yeah, he definitely has a pattern of cheating. And then this real life instance happened. So I could see how easily, a grandmaster would be like, I'm not going to risk my reputation on this. Like, something's fishy, But, yeah, pivoting to the fishing one, though, this was these two dudes. I forget where the tournament was. I want to say Tennessee, but I can't recall. They had won quite a few walleye tournaments in the past, including one that was grand prize of a boat, a tracker boat, which those can be $40,000-$50,000. I think they said they've won. Yeah, they've won like I think over $1 million in cash prizes over the last couple of years. And they had been suspected of cheating before, and people had even lodged complaints in previous tournaments. Well, just in the last, I think it was 2 weeks ago now, they actually were caught. And there's a viral video on everywhere now on social media of the organizer of the tournament, who also happens to be a cop. He goes up to their fish that they just weighed that they would have won the tournament with, and he cuts it open because he noticed something funny in their mouth, and he starts taking stuff out, and there were fillets of other fish that they stuffed in there to try and conceal egg weights, which were about, I think, 12 ounces a piece. Giant, heavy weights that they jammed into these fish, and then they put fish fillets in between them so they wouldn't clank around together. And yeah, the organizer, once he realized what was going on and all the other fishermen around them were like starting to get really pissed, he said, you guys need to get the hell out of here because there's going to be some bodies.
Yeah. You see all those rebel flags on those trucks? Well, they don't run, man. They don't run from nobody. They got shotguns too.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, they ran. I bet you.
So now there's all these memes like there's just like one like these fish taco shops that just have like a picture of the fish tacos and there's like the weights that are in there instead of the fish.
Yeah. I saw that. That's just so funny.
It's a pretty interesting scandal because nobody really thinks about that, but they clearly got away with it quite a few times in the past.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they were on track to. I mean, obviously, they most likely cheated multiple times this year, but they were pacing for team of the year. Like already, they needed 16 pounds in fish to do it, and they ironically, they added way more weight that just made it so blatantly obvious. I mean, fishermen know. If you fish all the time, you kind of know, dude. You're like, all right, I fucking fish for walleye, or I fish for largemouth bass, or I fucking, whatever it is, dude, striper. I'm like, you kind of know. You're like, oh, this is a fucking an 8-pound bass. This looks like an 8-pound bass. You're like, this bass is 15 pounds. What the fuck? Like, people instantly, you could hear them like soon as they put the fish on the scale. They're like, bullshit. Like,
cut him open.
Cut his head off. No, but literally, people, and obviously, like Greg said, as soon as they cut open the fish, the guy has what's become relatively infamous now, though. We got weights and fish. He does this fucking and everybody just chaos ensues. You got a bunch of probably extremely frustrated from what I understand. Yeah, what I understand.
Literally be like, get out of here. You got to get out of here.
Yeah. Well, so the police are investigating it, and it could lead to federal charges because theft over a certain amount is, a federal offense. So they could be facing local offenses and federal offenses too, in addition to being blackballed. I mean, in the hunting, fishing community, your reputation is everything, and so if you're labeled a cheater, and same with any other sport, like golf or basketball, if you get labeled a cheater, that fucking stays with you for life.
Yeah, look at Ashley Simpson.
Yeah, who's that?
Yeah.
Well,
Unless you're Bill Belichick.
See,
Well, yeah, there's that.
Like
Yeah, that's interesting. The
Then you're just
Yeah,
forgotten when
people-
your star quarterback.
Actually,
leaves.
Raiders head coach Josh McDaniels had a lot to do with that. But anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
people were called.
No
People are
shit.
like, they should never be allowed to fish again. I'm like, yeah, they can fish. You get those coaches.
He learned that shit when he
Well,
worked
no,
out.
their home state could revoke their fishing license. I mean, you can get a lifetime fishing license, and they can ban you for life from fishing.
Well, what if I put the pole in the water?
Yeah, but not-
Greg?
But they weren't. Your fishing license is a government thing, like you said, from your home state. They cheated at a fishing tournament. A tournament has nothing to do with government bodies. So I
Yeah,
don't
but
think
we're
they
talking
could do
about.
Yeah, you have to have a valid fishing
license.
license in the state you're fishing in.
I think
that.
the
Yeah,
state,
but
you
the
have to have a
state
license to
state
fish.
has no power to revoke their license because they cheated in a fishing tournament. That'd
Yeah,
be
they
like
do,
California.
wouldn't they?
Oh, that'd be like California taking away your driving
Where
license.
have you been the
because
last
cheated in a-
fucking 5 years?
Yeah,
A race.
Yeah, you're telling me you're going to go get a bunch of DWIs and get your license taken away in California and then go to Arizona and get a new license? Like, that
It's not
doesn't
a
fucking work.
It's not a DW. They didn't commit a government. It's not. It has nothing to do with drunk driving. That's a bad analogy. It'd be like
Well,
cheating
you brought
in
it
a race.
up.
I think
They
Hold
cheated
on,
in a
let's hear what he has to
competition.
say. This might be a. This might be
Yeah,
a.
let ET talk.
That's it.
They
It
have
doesn't have
not-
to do
they
with
will
drunk
not-
driving.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with that. They cheated in a competition. That has nothing to do with the government. Their license is between them and the government. The government can't revoke a fishing license from them. That'd be
But
like
Greg-
cheating in a.
Greg's-
If you and I go
Greg's
set up,
They committed a
if
felony.
I go
dude.
set up
They
a street
basically
race
committed
with
a
Greg
felony.
and I
You
cheat in
lose
the
you
street
lose
race,
certain rights when you commit a felony, and if you commit fraud over a
Yeah.
certain amount of money,
Yep.
you get revoked your rights. You lose your license. You can't own a firearm, or you can't get a hunting or fishing license.
Yeah,
It's the
that's
same
that's
thing.
100% true. And I know people who can't get hunting or fishing licenses and who have like firearm privileges revoked. Like it's not
For less shit than that, for just
Way
having a
less
little
shit.
dime bag on.
for
Yeah.
literally having.
I got a jaywalking ticket one time and I got my shit revoked.
Oh, bro. I guess if they get a lot of criminal charges, but not, I don't know. That'd be able to take a lot to tell someone they can't fish anymore. Like
I agree with you on a philosophical level. That's God's fish. It's
Yeah.
not the fucking
Well,
government's
yeah.
fish. Those are
My
God's
fish
fish.
when I catch
Wait,
it,
no.
it could be my tummy, and I'm gonna shit it out my ass.
That's
Yeah.
God's water.
Then you could have it back.
Government.
Yeah.
So-
other controversies.
The other cheating scandal. We could touch on that. That's poker.
Poker one, dude. The chick.
lady-
Poker, the
Oh,
chick.
poking.
Oh, I
poker
didn't hear
with
about.
cards.
I didn't hear about this one at all. I got to hear about this
This
before
is
I
the
go.
one
over
that I
that.
thought you were talking about when you were talking about a vibrator. And
It's another
I realized,
vibrator.
yeah, but it's not an actual vibrator. It's like they think she had like a vibrating. They don't think she was like had a vibrator. They
She
had,
had something inside of her that vibrated.
not inside of
I think
her.
it's a ring.
It was a
Oh, it was a
ring,
ring.
bro.
Oh,
Oh,
It was
I
when
wanna
I-
say, no, like, dead giveaway when she stood up and there was a puddle underneath
So they
her.
confiscated the ring. They confiscated the ring to do investigation. Basically, but
okay.
she was fidgeting with her ring constantly and making calls that, I mean, it's poker,
No
man.
one
If
should
you're
call.
not that educated in the game, you can really get lucky and you can make some stupid decisions and do really well. It just happens.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
I heard she
But-
bet like 200 grand on Jack High.
Well, here's what's weird, and this is what made me think of this one. She also gave the money back to the second place dude that she beat. She just like gave
Yeah.
him his money back, is what I read.
Same thing.
So it's like,
Yeah.
why the fuck you have to have some kind of guilty conscience? I'll be like, fuck you, bro. Like this is my money.
Yeah,
I
stop
made it. Yeah, it wasn't even on. Like I literally didn't even know what I was doing, and I beat your ass. Like you suck. You know what I mean? But she.
Well, and her story changed every time they asked her about it. Like in the match afterwards, they asked her like, "Well, what was your thought process? You know, going through with that hand and betting the way you did?" And she told one story. Then after the match, they interviewed her, and she told a different story. And then online, she posted a different story again. And then people started to look into her like tournament history, like online poker, and you could see like she just started playing cash games like a year ago, and they were small, like $100, $500, grand totals or whatever, pots, and then all of a sudden now she's playing in a hand for I think it was a couple $100,000,
Holy shit.
you know, and she takes this dude down who's been a career poker player, you know,
Fuck
like it was very suspect.
Yeah, it's very suspect, especially when you're going against like a perennial superstar or even just somebody who's like a professional. Like, let's be realistic. Like, if you're gonna go against a professional, then and you have no idea what you're doing, you're gonna have to get extremely lucky, dude.
You have to cheat.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Most likely.
I've
If you're gonna
heard
play
other
golf
people-
against a pro, you're gonna lose or you're gonna fucking cheat. If you're gonna play any kind of sport against a pro,
It's like
you're
Greg
gonna-
and I going bong load for bong load, dude. You have to cheat somehow. It's not in a way.
That's absolutely for sure.
like when you guys
I'm
hit
packing
arms
one
in the
right
weight
now,
room.
dude. That's the only reason why.
Unless we did the
Professional
basketball field
athlete,
days, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it reminds me of when you guys played
yeah, I'm not-
arms in the weight
Oh,
room. Pat
shit,
used
I
his
remember
left
that.
arm. You remember that shit? It was like Greg gets 2 punches for every time Pat gets one. And
Yeah,
Pat
yeah.
uses his left hand.
That was fun.
Hey, yo, Greg trooped it out because Pat was
I'm
like,
pretty sure Greg won those matches.
I think he might have, bro, but you guys
Well,
were.
yeah, because what a
Greg
deal
was
is that?
We used to
Yeah.
grab each other's wrists and hit each other's forearms as hard as we can until someone let go. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy too.
Yeah, we're dumber than I forgot.
Greg's
Like,
got some mental fucking capabilities. Like good mental, you know, like
Pain
not,
thresholds up there.
not like down, but like good
Greg's
mental.
mental is what I heard.
Yeah, dude.
Fundamental.
On that note, guys,
Yeah,
I got
get
company.
out of here.
I gotta get going, but congrats on a year. Congrats on 52 episodes. That's quite a feat. That's impressive to be streaming that long.
I love
Dude, congratulations on
I know you
giving
do. Short-
the old Jordan reach around, bro. That's
Short
going
King
good.
Heck
loves
yeah.
some feet,
The
baby.
short king loves feet. So,
It's actually
all right, guys. Love you guys.
What's
Congrats.
up?
We'll see you guys later.
Cheers, bud. Thanks.
Thanks,
Bro.
Austin.
Later.
Love you,
Later.
buddy. Love you.
Love you guys. Congrats.
All right.
Bye.
Be safe. Hang up the phone now.
Oh, he's gone, dude. I'm gonna fucking kick him out of all the parties.
Is E.T. related to Booker T?
I don't think
No.
so, but that's not
Different
how it works.
thing? All right. Just curious.
No.
Well,
The T stands for terrestrial, so we're really all
Booker Terrell.
we're all T's.
Booker
He's Booker terrestrial, yeah.
Mr. Terrestrial.
Mr. Terrestrial, that was where I was gonna go next. Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of like Mr.
yeah.
Worldwide. Little pit. Call me
Mr.
Bulldog instead of Pitbull.
Fucking
Did you have some breaking news for us?
Oh yeah.
No.
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 Yeah, there it is.
Is it? No.
no.
All right. Breaking news: PayPal is the opposite of a champion of valor. A dishonorable fucking failure. You guys
No.
know about this?
I heard something about
What
it.
happened?
I heard
Greg
they were
knows
taking
about
money.
it. Their stock fucking dropped.
I heard they were taking money. Taking money.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Terms of service, right? Is that what it was?
It was
That's
buried in there. They were just taking percentage of your shit.
No, dude. This is all about. If you remember a few episodes back, I talked about ESG scores, environmental, social, and government
That
scores.
was a guitar.
These are basically Chinese social credit systems that they're implementing through companies. And PayPal had like a ESG segment where they said, if you have money in a PayPal account, we are going to fine you for misinformation if you spread misinformation on other platforms, and we can fine you up to $2,000 in
So-
our terms and conditions.
What?
They have an algorithm that
2,500,
creates
yeah.
LSD scores.
What's that?
They have an algorithm that creates these LSD scores and like distributes them.
I don't know.
I make a mean
No.
fried rice. My LSD store is probably pretty fucking good, dude.
So
I
the
use a
MOP
wok and
scores.
everything. Just saying.
Yeah. So
No, ESG is environmental, social, governmental. It basically is this system to where companies are evaluated on how
Their fried rice.
How progressive they
basically like a lot of the progressive things like how are they with the environment? Are they high polluters? You know, are they doing stuff to try and cut down on their carbon footprint?
What, bro?
social stuff and governmental or governance, excuse me. How are they? Who's leading the company? You know, what does the makeup or composition of the leaders of the company look like, kind of thing. So, yeah.
Are these megacorps?
What this specific
big advocates for this?
The World Economic Forum, BlackRock, all the financial institutions that are giving these places money, essentially, that are bankrolling them, they're saying, if you're going to do that, you got to follow our rules, our woke ass rules, essentially.
You should follow them, shouldn't you, Randy?
So this is essentially like a
dude.
It's
So
parallel
they're following you as you're on other websites, and if you say something that's misinformation, which they'll fucking decide based on their own
criteria
equity board, and they'll say, oh no, you spoke out against the wrong thing at the wrong time, so we're gonna fine you $500. And then the next day, that thing actually turns out to be true. They don't fucking give you the money back because you were misinforming people at the time. This is how misinformation works. It doesn't matter if you say it at the time. It's wrong.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have to, dude.
Why?
Because they have control.
It's a private entity.
It's like, dude, no one cares if it makes sense right now. You know, it's spiraling out of control, and we're getting to the point where it's getting dictated. And
do you have a PayPal account, Adam?
Yeah, I do have a PayPal account. Yeah.
Get money in it?
Not anymore.
No.
Good.
Not anymore, dude. Not after you join this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, it's I guess people, you have it in your wallet, because I don't know why most people just use debit and credit cards and shit online. But if you have a PayPal wallet, that's where they would find the money from.
Yeah, I can't imagine them. I mean, I've used PayPal 1,000 times. I also spread tons of disinformation. It's like my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've never been fined. I also don't have very much money.
Well,
so.
they just snuck this in, and people discovered it, and then they said it was a mistake. They tried to say that it was a mistake. This was like legalese. It had to have been approved by 10 fucking lawyers. You don't put something in terms and conditions without a lawyer giving the fucking
go ahead. They were like, my bad.
Yeah, my bad. Oh,
totally
because it got
misinterpreted what we
backlash.
meant. Like, we were saying it as a joke, like, oh, we should fucking totally fine him. It was like, I'm going to write it up, and we didn't realize it was serious, you know? And then he billed us, and we just always pay. That's why we have such good ESG scores.
Yeah. And the ESG score is bullshit because Tesla is lower than Honda.
That makes sense, though, because Honda has the Accord.
Yeah, the ESG scores, it started off, I think Goldman Sachs was the first one to do it, and they created it as like a new way to package investment portfolios or push certain investments to investors who were socially or environmentally or, you know, governance, equity, conscience. Yeah, basically saying like, hey, if you want a woke portfolio, here are the companies that have like the best scores of these things. And then it became adopted throughout the industry. So now virtually any Fortune 500 company, any major company with probably over 10,000 employees has some sort of advisory board, or their board of, you know, directors is conscious about their ESG score, because it now is such a norm in, you know, business and investing that in finance that, you know, people pay attention to that stuff. So it's kind of like one of those trends that took off really quickly within the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a scary thing, man. Yeah, it's a scary thing. I'm not a big fan of it, I can tell you.
Is it pushing an agenda, Greg?
Not a huge fan.
Well, you know, maybe not. But the thing with capitalistic companies in the capitalistic country is that if they can find a way to make their company more attractive for investment, they freaking will, and they don't care what that is, you know? Like if all of a sudden, you know,
if these
the
are the new
heading
norms,
people
it doesn't matter
made
whether it's
you-
switched that way just so we can make money, is that what you're saying? Like they're just going to follow the norms just to make money and do whatever?
Yeah, that's how it's been ever since the beginning of time. I mean, you look at like, what was it? The Jungle by Sinclair, Lipton
Upton.
Sinclair. Upton Sinclair, yeah.
Fucking Upton.
You know, Upton, yeah. All that stuff, all the corners those companies cut in the meatpacking industry in Chicago. I mean, businesses will always try and find ways to make more money, do with less. So
Yeah.
ESG
All right, so-
is
so-
just
so-
another parameter.
We got the communist perspective. Adam?
What's the opposite of the communists?
I mean, I don't know. It's like Greg said. I mean, it's the kind of thing that like people like us, like we can sit here and wax philosophical about whether or not it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it just so happens to be like the in vogue thing to do right now for these companies and for investors and all that kind of stuff. It is the thing that's going to make money. It's the thing that's going to, be the biggest draw for investors. And like Greg said, whatever the thing that is going to make money is what these companies are going to do. The fact that Goldman Sachs was the first fucking company to be like, yes, this is something that we should like implement, like should say everything, because it's not like they're
But
the most.
Greg also knows that
Yeah.
making money, once you get to a certain point, making money isn't necessarily the game, because a lot of these companies own other companies, and those companies exist to fill a void. So, if you guys caught the Kanye West interview with Tucker Carlson this last weekend, it was really interesting. He was talking about Nike and about how Nike is ranked like 300th in the world as far as like companies, because his theory is that it's not meant to be in the top 10. That's not where it wants to be. If it wanted to be, it would be there, but it's there to fill a certain niche and so fill a certain void. So making money, yes, to a certain degree, but there's also
What void?
a web. Well, for him, he said it was the black community. He's like, black people love Nike, so Nike exists to sell money, to sell things to the community, basically.
You can
I
see
wear
it.
a lot of Nike. I'm not black.
Right, I was gonna say
it's
true,
not-
but
yeah.
also a lot of white people wear Nike.
Nike's ubiquitous now.
Because they're
Nike.
trying to be black people, though.
Whoa.
No.
That's the
No.
argument.
Wait, just because I
No.
wear Air Force Ones and
No.
I wear running shorts, 5-inch inseam running shorts, you're just calling me that I'm trying to be black?
That's always
Nothing
been the
bad
argument.
No.
Is that
black people are
it's-
good.
No.
It's not,
it's always
Well,
been
my
the
mom
argument that
wears
black
Nike,
people,
bro.
Black people established the culture going back to rhythm and blues and rock and
Oh,
roll
I see what
and
you're
hip hop and
You're talking about cultural appropriation, dude. That's what you're talking about. You're not
American
talking about
culture.
necessarily
I mean,
trying to be-
this
Maybe
this
ever-
would be the Kanye perspective.
You ever
I'm
slipped
kind of
your
arguing
foot
from the Kanye
in Air
perspective.
Force
But
One, dude.
Ah,
It's a nice fucking
What's that?
It's a
shoe.
Have you ever slipped your foot in Air Force
Yeah, it's a
One,
nice
dude?
fucking shoe, bro.
I would see that argument if Nike was making a very, very specific type of product or very, very specific like style of products. Again, Nike
basketball
is
shoe. It started with basketball shoe.
sure,
Right?
okay,
Right?
great.
It came from
No,
It was a running shoe. It was a running shoe. It was
Was it running
Prefontaine.
shoe
It
first?
was that whole thing.
Prefontaine.
Like the fact is that
You're
it
making our podcast look racist, Andy.
is no longer just that. Like I said, the company Nike is so. I mean, I could probably like just turn and point to Nikes. Multiple pairs of Nikes sitting right over there that aren't basketball shoes. Like
Mhm.
Nike is everything. It's golf. It's loungewear. It's just normal T-shirts. My dad wears Nike stuff. My mom wears
Yeah.
Nike stuff.
Mhm.
I
Like
feel like it's sports. attire.
Everybody
That's what
wears
that's
Nike
what it
stuff.
screams for
So
me.
to make the argument that it's like, oh, it's trying to be a specific thing. No, dude, Nike is just a fucking clothing
They
company.
have their street
It's a-
line, though. That's
They have their stuff.
They have
They
their
have
street
their
line.
If you
very
wear that, you're
specific stuff.
definitely not.
And like, I
let's not exclude Asia. I mean, they're like one of the biggest.
Oh, they make the
Yeah.
shoes.
The
The kids in the
make the-
sweatshops.
of
Yeah, dude,
Asia.
let's not forget about Asia. All their little kids in the sweatshops making the shoes and shit. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, and then they, cheer for players playing on Sunday, in soccer that wear it.
Yeah, they're like, yeah,
What?
let's stitch those. Yeah, no, I agree with Adam a lot of what he said. I own quite a bit of Nikes, and For me, when I see Nike, I've always thought of sports apparel. That's what it screams to me. It's somebody who thinks function first as far as what's going on, but also somebody who thinks skinny fit person. So if you have like a wide foot or anything, you're not wearing Nike. Like straight up, I know people that are like, I can't even wear them. Bro, it's just hard. Like they're a thinner run. I've never had an issue. I like Nikes, but like I know people. My dad specifically has like, he's like, I can't even wear them. He's like a New Balance kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, New Balance and a barbecue.
I like New. I actually prefer New. I'm a New Balance guy as well. I like New Balance.
Well, you're getting older, man.
Kind of look like Jack Harlow a little bit, yeah.
You look
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's just because you've lost your street edge, bro.
But you see what I'm saying? When I see Nike, I think sports apparel. So if I'm in a dress location and I see somebody walk in and they got like a button up and it has a Nike emblem, I'm like, this guy's a goon.
Yeah, would you just
like,
get off the golf course playing 18?
Because you can find it. I guarantee you could find like a Nike like button up and you can
They're
wear
nice,
it.
bro. They're
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they fit amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like some fucking sports shit.
That
It looks like
check.
somebody.
It does. It really does.
That little 1-inch check just ruins the whole outfit.
But it's also dope. It's
Yeah.
also cool sometimes.
Yeah.
Like if I'm at the gym
It's very kitschy.
or if I'm fucking man. I remember I went in. We drove up to I think it was actually Austin and myself. We drove to San Luis Obispo to visit Pat one year, and I think it was right after you left and went to school in San Fran. And Pat was living over by the Ralphs. Do you remember this?
Ralph's.
I think it was a Ralph's. He lived like
Albertsons.
across the street, kind of maybe Albertsons.
Yeah. Okay,
Lived over by the Albertsons.
Is it important to the story?
Yeah, it's incredibly important.
Okay.
So we walked to Albertsons and we got some chicken strips and it was a great time.
That was it?
Yeah.
Now that we incorporate that.
Oh yeah.
But I purchased a couple of sweatshirts from him when he worked at the sports authority at that point in time, and I still have them. And it's just like they've been durable, they've been quality sweatshirts, and I've done nothing but abuse them. And I don't know what they're made out of. Maybe some kind of space age material.
Probably bamboo.
Probably. They look kind of
The
like
ones
made
that
out
are
of bamboo.
moisture-
Yeah, and they have the
Nike
neck
shorts.
the neck guard on the
Those are
sweatshirt.
hard.
Dude. It's fucking
I have
sick.
Nike shorts that I got when I was like a freshman in high school that I still wear.
Yeah.
They'll last forever.
Yeah.
Some people can still rock the threads from high school, bro. I mean, it's
Good times.
Yeah, must be
Good
nice
times.
never to grow up. Huh?
Yeah.
oh, I've grown up, baby, and down.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're at gravity.
You
Gravity.
You got fucking calluses on the tip of your dick from dragging it across the ground or what anymore?
No, actually, I'm sheathed.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect, dude. That's like a commercial, bro. You need to cut that and sell it to him.
Have you guys been sheathed ever? Andy will sheathe you if you'd like.
No, I didn't get the option when I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
They,
No.
they didn't get
Yeah, they
that.
do a
They don't
katana
ask.
to my dick.
They
That's
just
they
do
should
what
that'd
they
be
do.
way cooler if they did fucking circumcision with a katana and there's some like samurai that comes in.
Yeah, that'd be.
Hold up.
Oh! Yeah, no, that'd be good.
Retarded, dude. It's
Are we gonna?
Everybody do their favorite Japanese impression.
No.
This podcast
Oh.
is getting risque.
Yeah. We've
It'd be
been risky from the get go.
Let us spin
guy from
the six
Breakfast
balls.
at Tiffany's.
Let us spin the six balls
Breakfast.
for you.
Mr. Uniyoshi.
Yeah, it's gonna
Oh,
be the
cool,
guy from
Martha.
Breakfast
All
at
right,
Tiffany's.
so we got a little
Yeah.
bit of a carryover this week, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
6 picks.
Although at this
How do
point
you
it
go?
would be
Okay.
10 picks.
So we're still carrying the condiments. We're still carrying the mystery, which we're not sure what that is. And then we got cars. And we got the new one, childhood TV shows. So what do you say, Andy boy? Spin it away.
It's
Ready?
not weighted at all.
We don't cheat. We just had a whole segment on that.
Oh.
And you got vibrating butt plug.
Childhood TV shows. Who would have fucking thought?
Have we not done this before?
Childhood
I
TV
feel like we've done
shows.
this one, dude, but I'm not gonna. Don't look at me
I
like
don't
that.
know if we did. I don't know if we did.
Don't look at me with that
What?
smuck face.
Well, this is part 2. If we
Yeah,
did.
part 2, dude.
Part
What's
two.
your
Yeah,
other 3
You
favorites?
can just do a mashup for one of your off weeks.
Wait, what?
I think we did favorite shows of all time, but this is more of a focused.
This is childhood, man.
Yeah.
Anything. Could
Focus-
be cartoons, could be, what you watched for when you were eating breakfast growing up. Could be what you watched in high school when you got home. Could
Real
be,
sex on Cinemax.
could be what you watched late night when your parents went to bed. Yep,
Yeah.
could be that.
Taxi Cab Confessions.
Next.
Or fucking Cash Cab. So film
Tomb Raiders.
Yeah,
Very
really,
both,
yeah.
both good. So it could be
Girls
Mike Rowe,
Gone
30
Wild
Jobs.
infomercials.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just turn that
Daria.
on. Turn on. Ooh.
Didn't that guy get like sued?
Dario's good.
Yeah.
Daria.
So
We're just
ready?
rifling them off.
We
Go,
just-
Andy.
We just picked our dicks. 6.
Dude. All right.
But-
I'm keeping mine in the 90s. I'm gonna start off cartoon. I'm gonna go Hey Arnold.
Fuck you.
Nice,
Fuck
dude.
you.
Dude,
and
I was
yours.
watching Hey Arnold
Son of a
like
bitch.
3 nights ago.
That's my
3
show,
nights
dude.
ago.
Yeah.
I was watching Hey
Lockjaw,
Arnold.
dude. Lockjaw.
I admittedly haven't seen that show in a really long
All
time.
right,
but
well, we know you're not.
Here's
It's on
a trivia
Hulu. You
question.
should watch it.
Here, Harry Arnold debuted as a preview to a Nickelodeon movie. Do you know what Nickelodeon movie that was?
It was
Hey,
Cat
Skeeter!
Dog. Cat Dog. Fuck.
Gotta be like
Good
Rugrats
guess,
the
though.
movie.
Cat Dog's a show. Did they make a movie?
Rugrats go to Paris.
Cat no.
Rugrats go to Paris.
No, it was
Rugrats.
Harriet the Spy.
Oh, what is-
Harriet the Spy. Damn.
Harriet the Spy.
And they're all, this bitch Harriet sucks ass, dude. Let's get her off the show. Get Arnold up front.
This
dude.
football-headed kid is
They did like
dope.
a 10-minute clip of Hey Arnold as like a pilot before Harriet the Spy. I remember seeing it in theaters, and then they debuted the show.
You remember seeing it in theaters? Don't lie to me.
Yeah, dude. I was pre-pubescent, I believe.
Pre-pube.
That was 1996 or something when Hey Arnold came out.
Yes, I would have been 8. Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the
Stupid
range.
kid, dude.
Stupid
Kid's afraid to leave his stoop.
Yeah, dude, what a fucking
Yeah.
show, bro.
Like
Sorry,
fantastic
Patty
show.
boy. I feel like I stole yours.
Dude, I used to jerk into that show every day, dude.
What?
Not like that, but like just like, you know, figuratively. Like I would just be so excited, like I just jerking my body around, you know, just jerking.
What? No. Nobody knows what you're talking about.
No.
That's why I keep
Oh.
people on their toes, Greg. Somebody's got to do it around here.
What's that? I missed it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
don't worry about it. You'll see,
You don't. We're not repeating.
You'll see
we're
it
not
on the
repeating.
playback, dude. It's a good one.
I just
dude.
want to make sure I don't pick it.
It wasn't pre-pube, dude. Tell you that.
All right, right on.
All right, Adam. You got a childhood television show for us. We're skipping that for
All right. There's a lot that I think we're gonna get through a lot here, but I'm gonna stay in the animated world. There's 2 that I could pick right here, but I'm gonna go. I was like really into this was Rugrats. I was a huge Rugrats fan.
Nice.
God damn you.
I mean,
guys.
Love Rugrats. Love Rugrats.
Tommy Pickles
Yeah.
was my shit.
Reptar,
Like,
dude.
I fucking loved that show. Yeah, definitely Rugrats.
Good one.
Phil
It
and
taught,
Lil.
me, it taught me that like a screwdriver could just do anything because Tommy would just like always fucking like get out. In
Oh, yeah.
with, like, a
Pull
screwdriver.
that out of his diaper.
So
Yeah,
sick. Yeah.
the grandpa in that episode, like that show. I saw something recently that made me feel really sad about myself. Was that Edie and Stu Pickles, the parents in that show, are supposed to be like 33 years old when that show started.
And they're
And
so
I was-
like burnt out on life.
yeah. Yeah. Then there's definitely some things that if you go back and there's like clips of episodes that are like super like
Dark.
racy and like that should not have been on like a TV show for kids like that, which I could always appreciate stuff like that. So mine, Rugrats.
You can get that here if you ever need any of that.
We're plenty inappropriate.
Yeah. Good
No.
times.
Have you
I'm
guys
good.
ever seen?
I'm
have
good.
you guys ever heard like the Rugrats theory that the whole Rugrats were just a figment of Angelica's demonic and unimaginable imagination, and that Chucky died with his mother, and that's why Chaz is a nervous wreck all the time.
Oh my
but
God.
Tommy was actually a stillborn. That's why Stu is constantly in the basement making toys for the son he never had a chance to live. It's like
What the fuck?
wild shit. There's like this whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should look it
There's
up.
like a
It's
theory
sick.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and they like they have like
I think they
allusions
responded
to
to
that.
it too.
That
Yeah,
sounds
did they?
dark as fuck, dude.
It is super
It is-
dark.
It is pretty dark, but there's like compelling evidence to support the theory from what I remember reading. Like that's a theory that's been around for a while. What a great pick though. I like that show.
Yeah.
Good times, dude.
Right.
Really, I don't know why, but the episode that always comes to mind is the one where like they build the fort outside and then the apples like start dropping off the tree and they're like, the sky is falling.
Oh my god, yeah. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's dope.
But I don't know who's next. Greg.
Greg.
I don't know down here. I'm looking at the rotation. I'm about to fucking spit it out, but let's see what you got, Greg. Hit me with your best.
Yeah, man, I have to go. Dude.
See, that was my other one. That was the nice.
Fucking,
yeah.
fucking dude.
Doug.
All day.
Doug's classic, dude. Love Doug.
The beats, Patty Mayonnaise. You got
Skeeter.
Skeeter, who's the ride or die. Like, oh, that was so sick.
I like
love
Roger
that show.
Klotz. He was
Roger was
Roger
the leather jacket, bro.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
white tee. Fuck
Yeah.
around and find out, bro.
Yeah.
Roger
Yeah. He like
Uh.
slicked his hair to one side too, just back a little
Yeah.
They made him green.
I think he was
Yeah.
poor.
bit. Yeah, he was poor.
Fucking
yeah.
loser.
That's why I liked him.
Yeah.
Nematodes.
I like
that.
The
Great
nematodes. Yeah. That's
The
I'm gonna go with
nematodes.
Nematodes, man. That was.
And Quail Man.
and Quail
Yeah,
Man. Quail
you
Man
know what?
was
I was
good.
just gonna say. You know what it makes me think of because
The Beats.
because of Quail Man.
Beats!
No, it,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No, it makes me think
Nature's
of Captain
candy,
Underpants.
don't you know?
Makes you think of what?
Captain Underpants, which was just strictly
Yeah.
like
Oh,
a fucking
yeah.
I went in college. I went as Captain Underpants for our whatever his alter or his superhero was for Halloween.
Oh, really?
Quail Man.
Yeah.
Solid, dude.
Whale Man. Yeah, but now I have beats on. I need more allowance. There's that.
There's
And hanging on a trash can.
Killer
Tofu.
Killer
Killer
Tofu.
Tofu.
That sounds so
Yeah, dude.
sick.
How are we 33 years old and remember this shit from when we were 10?
Oh, I mean,
Grow up.
yeah. To be fair, like I said, I was watching Hey Arnold like 3 or 4 nights ago. So you know, I mean,
I
it's
need to watch that show. It's great.
Plus, there weren't that many episodes, so they just did reruns a lot. So I think we probably
All
watched
the
those episodes
time.
All
Yeah.
the time.
all the fucking time.
How many
Yeah.
episodes
Yeah.
were
I will say,
Maybe
in
like
regards
3
to
seasons.
Hey Arnold, they have like one of the saddest cartoon episodes I've ever seen with Mr. Han's
Oh
daughter.
my God, Mr. Han's daughter. Yeah.
It takes place around Christmas time. Oh, dude, that will get you right in the heart.
Yeah.
Rundown. I'm not recalling.
Japanese internment camps,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, good times.
Something
No,
like
I
that.
think
Moose Mao.
he's like looking for his lost daughter or whatever. But like I think something happened to his wife too or something. I forget. You
I
should
think
look
they were
it up.
I
though.
think they were put in
Uh.
camps and they got separated, and he lost his daughter and never found her.
That-
Is
yeah.
that what it was?
It's terrible.
Yeah.
That show had some like really like deep, not I don't know, deep, but like the storylines that were like way more. I don't know, a little bit more than just like episode
Deep.
to episode
They're
like
kinda
kind
deep.
of stuff. There was like they
Yeah,
were like
they were developed.
telling real stories about like real shit and like it was a good show, man. It's a good show.
Well developed.
Well developed.
Like a fucking.
Huh.
The baby's arm.
Yeah, what was the watches? The Wacos? Yeah, a Waco and have a Waco. Remember they started selling those watches door to door.
Oh yeah.
And then everybody got rich, and then he learned a valuable lesson because everybody had a wacko. Then he became non-valuable, and he overstocked himself, and then he became fucking in debt, and he had no money at the end of it. Yeah, learned a real valuable lesson about saturation in the market when I was fucking 9 years old. Good old Hey Arnold.
Stuck with you.
Yeah, it really
Make
did,
my
dude.
sour belt operation tone down
sometimes. Yeah, sometimes when I go to work, dude, I just think about Hey Arnold, like how I'm gonna strategically plan for the day, dude.
How'd that episode go again? Damn it.
Yeah,
checking to make sure your head's not shaped like a fucking football.
Dude, looking
Yeah,
back, that
okay,
was a
still
great
good,
episode.
still
That taught
good.
a lot of kids a lot of shit, dude. It's like,
I'm
telling you, man.
shit's not cool unless if everybody has it, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely not cool.
All right,
Well,
what's your
going
pick,
forward.
Batty Boy? I think
Oh,
we skipped you.
dude, I'm
Fuck, I
going
didn't even
Legends
pick
of the
yet.
Hidden Temple.
Who did I pick?
Dang.
Legends of the Hidden
Fuck yeah,
Temple.
dude.
We'll come back to you.
I like to watch competition.
Hell yeah, dude.
While you're
Okay.
going Legends or what? You're going Legends of the Hidden Temple, Travis?
I didn't even go yet.
I
Well,
skipped him
Well,
because
you
he's
get
taking too long.
skip.
Fucking. Fucking Scooby Doo.
Whoa!
Okay, what?
Scooby-Doo
I love
stuff.
Scooby Doo, bro. I
Name
love
an
watching
episode right
Scoobs.
now.
The original, the OG Scooby Doo, bro. Loved it. Came up in a conversation this week that I didn't really like that much,
Yeah.
but still love the classic
Like-
cartoon.
Oh, because Shaggy.
Scooby-Doo.
I just loved it, bro. It was like
Scooby-Doo.
on before school. I fucking I just dug it, bro. The Mystery Machine, like, hey Scoobs, we gotta find some Scooby snack. Like he's fucking. It's just
Like Zoink Scoops.
Zoinks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Teaching kids that monsters are just like
Everyday
janitors.
people that you fucking
Dude.
Fucking
People in
Mr.
masks.
Larson, dude. The fucking janitorial
Yeah.
department.
It's your
Mr.
neighbors
Larson.
Yeah.
and the people
Also liked
operating
Inspector
theme
Gadget
parks.
from, whatever.
Yeah, I always remember that one of is it Don Knotts that or fucking
No,
somebody.
Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke. He's,
Van Dyke.
he's everybody in the theme park. He's like the ticket holder. That's great, dude. That's great.
Or the mashup with the Globetrotters.
Yeah, and they had to use the
Wow.
planters and break open the planters and use them as hoops. So they had nothing to practice with inside the house.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that means in the new one it's gonna be like Megan the Stallion and
Doing
fucking
360 backflips.
I
I
don't
still don't
Oh, yeah.
understand why she's named after a male horse.
oh man.
Because their legs are thick like a man.
But what?
What?
Yeah, what?
Not to change the subject here, but Greg brought up the thing with the like roller coasters and theme parks. Did you guys see the video of the girl walking on the track and getting hit by the roller coaster?
No,
Well, we
that's
should
scary.
pull that
No,
up.
I don't frequent those websites.
It was like a news thing. It was like a real thing that had like a thing.
Like Styles Project or what, dude?
She's
Right.
fine.
She's fine?
Oh,
Fine.
she
Fine.
Her legs got
Fine.
cut off. She's fine.
Fine with some. I mean,
Pop back
she's
up.
in.
Walk
She's
up.
in stable condition. But no. You have to okay, here's the thing. Here's the story. So she drops her cell phone on this roller coaster. It wasn't like a super fast, crazy, like gnarly like Six Flags roller coaster. It was only like a smaller car. And she went to the person doing the
It's like a fucking
roller
fair.
coaster, and my fucking phone fell. And they were like, yeah, well, wait 20 minutes and we'll like get the phone for you. She hops this fence, fucking walks right up to this thing, and just gets absolutely
Pelted.
just taken out. And it's a gnarly video. Turns out she's in the hospital, whatever, she's in stable condition. But it supposedly like a year ago, she was in some gnarly car accident, or she had to like relearn how to walk or some shit. I don't know.
Oh.
Don't quote me on that. But she was in like really bad shape from that, and then now she does this, and then I mean,
Did
part
she
of me
walk?
has no sympathy because you don't walk onto in front of a roller coaster. It's the easiest thing in the world to avoid. It's
Right.
going this way.
Once it comes off
Just
the
don't
track.
walk it.
Yeah.
I don't know. You should find the video. I highly recommend watching it because it's one of those ones where you, oh my god, yeah, because it's just not something you see very often. Is
Mhm.
somebody getting hit by a roller coaster. But they don't immediately get. I mean, not like some.
Yeah.
No,
I saw
red asphalt.
recently.
You saw the song.
It wasn't a roller coaster, but it was. Yeah, I saw. It was what do you call the ones that just drop straight down?
Free falls.
Oh,
They go
free
up and
falls,
down.
yeah.
Free
Oh, yeah.
falls. One of them just went down and collapsed, like they hit the ground without stopping.
Ooh, I
Like the
saw
impact.
that.
Everyone just
Oh,
like, boom! Yeah, from like fucking 100 feet up or whatever
God.
it was.
Your butthole, dude, because you're usually straddling like a little thing, like a horse, you know. But then your butthole's
Yeah.
really exposed to the elements. So if you had to come down hard, like I guarantee you had rectum issues after that.
Yeah, what's
Rectum.
That? Is that breaking news?
Damn near.
Damn near killed.
What's
Those are
this?
terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, just in breaking news. The search continues here in Southern California today at a theme park for a Nokia brick phone. It seems it fell out of the pocket of some rider on Tatsu. So if you happen to be in Six Flags in 2006 looking for a phone and a planter, contact Greg Hill because he no longer has his.
Oh yeah, that was you, Greg.
Nice callback, dude.
Greg, that was yours.
Tatsu.
Yeah, I'm sure I lost the phone. I don't know.
That was
I've,
Edge. I thought it was Edge.
No, it was definitely Greg. A phone slipped right out of his
He was
pocket.
playing Snake on.
I feel like
Do you
it was
remember-
him, myself, and maybe even like Bungie, bro. I feel like might have been there. I don't
oh,
remember who was
that
there
sounds
with
about
us.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
we
remember
we
watching
looked,
it fly out of my pocket.
bro. We looked all over the place. We rode that little tram train thing up and down the hill, calling it, just like, and it was ringing too the whole time. We're like, we gotta find this phone. Never found it.
It was alive.
Yeah, never found it. To this day, it's still out there.
Wow.
Probably still there. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it
Probably
feel?
still quality too. It probably still works. You plug it right in, dude.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
You know that thing didn't die.
Same card
Never.
and all.
It's probably still got batteries. It's got a bar left.
Oh, shit.
It's been like fucking 15 years. Classic times.
Oh,
What's
you're
that?
sending us the video, dude.
You really
Oh
want
my
to
God.
have some woman
That's
get
what I
hit
just
by a
got.
roller coaster, you
Yeah.
sick fuck.
Post it up, dude. While we get that video on board, dude, what do you guys got to say about the NFL this year? What are you thinking?
Yeah.
What's your
Throw
team? What's
9
your squad?
meters.
What?
She was throwing 9 meters.
She was throwing
Meters.
that
Oh, where was this? Canada?
So Las Vegas Raiders, dude. How you guys doing, man? You guys things looking
Here's
up
why
or things
doctors,
looking down?
nurses, and patients are.
I think we'll be all right.
I
Yeah,
don't.
I think so too, dude. You got to win
You want a
over
hot
one of the
take?
best teams.
I have to
I'll
watch
give you a
this
hot
shitty
take.
fucking team next
Let's do it.
I think that roughing the passer penalty was the worst thing to happen to the Raiders.
Explain. I don't know what this is.
I don't know if you guys watched the game much, but so there's a terrible call where Chiefs defensive player comes in, gets a strip sack where as he's sacking the quarterback, he pulls the ball out of his arm, and he would have booked it and at least got a couple yards, if not ran it in for 6. But the refs called it roughing the passer because as he was taking the ball out of his hand, he was falling down on the quarterback, and they said that he fell with his full weight on the quarterback. And so per the rule book, it's roughing the passer. So it negated the strip sack, gave the Raiders another play, and then they could, keep their drive going.
What?
The reason why I think it was the worst thing to happen to the Raiders was because after that point in the game, which I think is like the early third quarter, the Raiders were penalized 7 more times to the Chiefs only been penalized like once. And so the rest were, easily doing makeup calls. And one of them was holding by a defensive player on a field goal attempt. So they called the Raiders for a holding penalty on a field goal attempt where it really had no impact on the play whatsoever. And they said that that penalty has only been called once in the last 8 years in all NFL games played. Like,
So- This is interesting that you bring this up because we got a gentleman here that is not fond of the NFL or it's hold on. We'll get to this. Hold on. Leave that on screen. We got a gentleman here that's not fond of the NFL and or their just the moves that they've been making, and he seems to think they're a little sus.
Well, Greg, because he
Yeah.
admitted they were doing makeup.
Well,
Makeup
that's
calls.
Greg's allegedly they were.
Yeah.
But that's Greg's professional opinion,
Uh-huh.
and I do say professional because, you know.
Well,
He looks-
I will
he
say that you
Looks
know
professional.
I would argue that most people. I mean, we all grew up playing sports. Basketball is notorious for makeup calls. I've been playing I mean, my whole life. You get a bad foul call that doesn't happen. You go back down the court. There's probably going to be a ticky-tack foul call to be like, oh, sorry, we're making up for the fact that you didn't get that foul call. That's always going to happen. The problem is I think the reason it was such a big deal in the Raider game was that the crowd would not let that shit go. Like, Chiefs crowd was booing for like a solid 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Like, I don't know. Like, is it the right thing to do? No, but like that's just how sports is. I wouldn't necessarily say it's an NFL thing. I would say it's a sports thing in general.
Yeah, and there's been studies done on crowds affecting calls, and I mean, there's a correlation there. And I've been to Chiefs Raiders game, and Chiefs are by far the worst fucking fans I've ever met in my life. And I've been to like 6 different stadiums to watch the Raiders play, even the Chargers stadium, and night and day. Like, Chiefs fans, just for whatever reason, are fucking rowdy and terrible. I mean, they were throwing bottles at the Raiders players when they were walking into the tunnel at halftime and yelling the N-word and all sorts of other stuff. But you know, like they got to the refs clearly, and the refs were clearly making ticky-tack calls. Because, like, Max Crosby, for instance, he's a Raiders defensive end, one of the best in the league. You could almost take any snap that he plays, and he's getting held. You know, like, everybody tries to hold that guy, and he never makes a fuss about it. But the only reason why, you know, the refs were making those calls, in my mind, was because the crowd was getting to him. And there's even like a clip too of the ref after he threw a call, and the crowd's like real fired up, and you could hear like his voice break, and it looks like he's about to cry.
Yeah,
And
that
it's
was
like,
really weird. It was really
this
odd.
dude is shook, you know.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah, I could see
What
that.
about Devontae Adams just pushing
That
that
sounds
fool
like
over?
straight
You see
bitch.
him? Just like that he just, dude, it was kind of out of line in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Oh,
and
100%.
He's finally a Raider now after that, huh? Just fucking, he sounds like stupid.
Right.
Yeah, fucking idiot, dude.
He passed his initiation to fully.
Who did he push?
So the number one wide receiver. we just took-
Camera, photographer.
yeah, like he was walking to the tunnel, the photographer got into him, and he just like full on physically forced to push this dude. He's gonna get fined for sure on that.
Oh
100%.
man.
He's.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
I'm
know
glad
how-
you brought it up, because that brings it back to the reason why I think that the Raiders are improving. Because last year, going into the bye, you know, our top wide receiver murdered someone by drunk driving. So this year, our top wide receiver just assaulted some guy. So,
Yeah,
you know,
you're
we're
moving
on a
up.
better path.
Next week, or I mean, next year, you guys will it'll be like steal somebody's fucking bike or something. It'll be like a
Yeah,
misdemeanor.
yeah.
Right, yeah, some dandy
Not
theft,
even
you know,
that big deal.
something.
Yeah.
It's
Credit
not
card
violent.
fraud or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And eventually he'll like fucking donate quilts to like a homeless center, and then he'll be like
Yeah.
moving the other direction. It'll just like slowly,
Yeah,
You
you
know,
have to
you
go
guys will
through
start
the
to
reds and
win,
the greens.
you know, and then your grandkids can enjoy the Raiders' first victory. In a
Well,
Super Bowl.
Let's not get
A long
ahead of
time.
ourselves.
Well.
Or great
Damn.
grandkids or whatever, dude. You know, whatever, however long it takes for you guys to get back to the promised land. So,
Yeah,
the
let's
good
watch
thing
this
is, I mean, you
woman
guys
get
beat
hit by a
us,
roller
so.
Let's watch
You
this.
know?
Oh yeah, let's watch this woman. Let's just do it.
Oh yeah.
Let's go for it.
We're going.
This is a metaphor for the Raiders' first 5
This
games.
is, yeah, perfect segue.
There we go. It's quick. It's quick. Get ready.
It's real
Look at-
quick.
Look at her red circle. Oh, dude, she
We're
gets
di- we're
drug
delayed.
across the. She gets drug all the way up there.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like Tom Segura laughing at stuff like this. That I shouldn't like. There's no reason that I should be laughing at this. But it's
Oh,
just
she's
like,
fine. It's okay.
Ah, I mean, I
fine.
guess.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I mean, if she
okay.
died.
Yeah, go again. Oh, there's the red circle.
Oh, she got wrecked.
and it stopped.
Yeah, that's great.
She gummed
dude.
up
She
the
deserved
tracks.
That shit, low-key.
Boom!
I don't wish bad on anybody, but you know that chick was being a bitch. They fucking come on, dude. You know she's being a bitch.
You have-
She's probably-
I'm just
You
gonna hop
have
over the
to
fucking
get that
railing
kind
and
of
get it
nerve.
myself, Jimmy.
I'm
Don't even
fucking
worry
just-
about
I'm
fucking.
gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna fucking do it. He's not
Yeah,
listening.
I got an iPhone 12
Leave my
Max.
phone.
Do
I
you
don't
know how
even
much that
care.
phone costs?
Yeah,
I mean, it was on Win Stupid Prizes on Reddit.
Win
so
Stupid
I mean,
Prizes,
yeah, Win
nice.
Stupid Prizes. You know,
A
I mean,
prize that you already had.
I got a Snapchat from Steve. I didn't fucking get that shit.
I have to respond to that.
Yeah,
How
Snapchat.
pissed is her spine
I got like
doctor,
35
dude?
likes,
Dude,
dude.
he's
I'm
stoked.
very happy.
Well, she
He
Hey, you're
repaired
back.
her body once.
You're back. Oh my god.
Oh, Mildred, welcome back, dude.
Yeah.
You got on the tracks.
Mildred.
Or whatever her name is, dude. I was just trying to pick a generic one.
A generic named Mildred.
Mildred.
All right,
You know.
buddy.
We've all known a few.
You've had one too many Dr. Peppers, dude.
Oh, come on, dude. Act like it's weird. Yeah, good times, dude. I don't know what to say about that, man. Just look
yeah.
both ways before you cross the track.
Mhm. God bless her.
Um,
And if it's boomerang, look 4 times.
Yeah, if it's boomerang, watch out, it's coming back.
Really?
Yeah, you never been to Knots?
Yeah, you ever been on that ride? It goes here and then it comes back.
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, it starts you up,
Yeah.
goes backwards, and then boomerangs your ass. Hole.
That's it.
Always making it about the hole.
All right, right on.
Always
dude.
about the hole, buddy.
Good time.
Well, dude, the camera lasted.
Well, I got a question for you, Greg, while you're on. I know you're one of my friends that follows the MMA community pretty closely, and I dig that. Love that. Love my fighting buds. What are your thoughts on Charles Oliveira coming up here? Going to take on Islam Makhachev next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. What are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, man.
What you got? Why? Give us the rundown.
That's
man.
a-
It's a big fight.
I gotta say that's a fantastic card from top to bottom, and unfortunately, our high school friend Matt Nord decided to have his wedding that day, so I'll miss out probably
Yeah.
on the whole card. But
Yeah.
you know, he's a good dude. Shouts out to him and his love for Stephanie.
Very cool.
I think Charles Oliveira could easily, not easily. I think it would be unsurprising if he won. Because he has shown the power that he has to knock people out, and he has the most submissions in UFC history. So
Yep.
he's going against a wrestler who's probably one of the best wrestlers in the UFC currently. And that, to me, it's like he can wrestle, but can he submit from the bottom? Does he have the top game that Khabib had where he can just, ground and pound you? I don't know. Now, on the other hand, we have seen Charles Oliveira suck in the first round of his last 3 fights. So, I mean, I think Chandler beat him up pretty good in the first round, and I forget who he just fought, but they were smashing him pretty good too. So I don't know if he's a slow starter or what, but that's the one thing that I would be concerned about is it. Yeah, that was maybe the other one too. Yeah, where it looked like, ooh, he rocked him a few times, but right. Right.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't even travel to a ship.
No. They can't train enough to, yeah. Yeah. Well, and the other thing too is he's still technically not the champion because he missed weight in his last fight. So I'm sure that will be a chip on his shoulder that he brings into the fight.
Sounds like you guys are realizing that you can't hear you in the stream anymore. Is that what's happening? Because I can't hear him at all. I've just been letting you guys talk. I didn't want to ruin the conversation. We don't have to clip up a UFC fucking clip anyway, so we're good.
I know. I thought you were dying. I was like, he's dying in mute right now.
What? No, I was eating some ice cream. The audio's all fucked up. I don't know what's going on. I promise I didn't plan this. I can't hear anybody now. Nobody's talking. I'm just gonna eat my ice cream. If you guys want to get muscles like me, eat Thrifty's Oreo cookies and cream or ice cream. That's the way to go. Yeah, all the audio is fucked right now. I don't know what's going on. I have no clue. Might be time to call it. You guys can hear me, but I can't hear you. Let me go to Discord real quick. You guys
I can hear you, Pat.
What the fuck? Are you having me talking? I can hear you now.
Yeah, I just haven't been talking, man. What do you want me to say?
Well,
Yeah.
hello? I don't know. Something. Shit's all fucked, dude.
I'm excited to see Sugar Sean O'Malley go against Peter Yan. Yeah.
That's gonna be a good fight. Sugar Sean's gonna stay on the outside. I think though. He might have a shot.
Yeah.
Sounds like Travis is doing. Well, it looks like Travis is doing the outro. Can't sound like anything. Nod your head to the left
Me?
for yes, and I don't know. I can't hear any of you guys. What are you guys trying to do?
Dude, Travis's audio was like breaking up. He sounded like a transformer.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a connection thing, I think, in Discord. I don't know. Win some, you lose some, you know? I guess what we got called, though. That sucks. What the fuck? Uh-oh. He's gonna come back now. Just yell louder, Travis. Talk louder. Oh, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Just kidding.
Yeah. Love you guys, dude. Congrats on a year.
Congratulations.
1 year.
I look forward to seeing what you. All right. All right. I'll go fuck myself. Bye.
Yeah, me too.
I'm eating ice cream.
Let's fuck ourselves together.
Later.